everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today we are trying out some new collection makeup. This is a range that they came out with a few months ago, and if you know me in packaging, I was super enticed. So it's all like vitamin infused, so they've kind of gone with like little fruit packaging. Like this is the Kiwi bronzer, this is the little grapefruit blush, so very exciting and I cannot wait to try this out. So without further ado, let's get started. So I did not get a full face because they didn't have everything in the range. We don't have a foundation or a concealer or anything like that, but I did get everything possible. I did also try to get their new hydrating foundation and concealer, but unfortunately their shade range is so limited. I couldn't find a shade close to my skin tone. So yeah, I think the darker shade they had was called Buttermilk, which definitely isn't me. They normally have a shade called Toffee, which suits me quite well, but unfortunately they don't have anything that inclusive in that range, so I just didn't get anything. Starting off with the first product, we have this cooling primer and it just says VIT HIT, which obviously is used with vitamins, and it's Vitamin Fix Cooling Primer. It just says get an instant cooling effect with this makeup gripping gel primer infused with vitamin C, known to brighten skin. Green shades help to neutralize the appearance of redness, stimulating zesty lime scent. I love lime scent, so excited for this. Packaging is really cute. Go ahead and try this out. Yeah, it is very green. I'm a bit scared of the cooling effect. It smells really nice. It smells like the green wine gum. It doesn't feel very grippy at all. It kind of feels a little bit silicone-y, or just like a gel moisturizing primer with a bit of a slip. Yeah. It doesn't feel very gripping at all. Smells really nice. I'm not sure if it's neutralized the redness either, but it doesn't have that green tint. It's kind of disappeared. While we just give this a second to dry down, I'm going to jump off camera, do my foundation and start my brows, and then we'll come back and try the rest of the product. Just before I go ahead and put on my foundation, I wanted to just give you an update on the primer. So it's not as slippy anymore. It's completely absorbed into the skin, but it's still not grippy or sticky in any sense. So it just kind of feels like a pore blurring primer without pore blurring properties, but I think the redness has gone slightly down, but there's nothing significant about that primer. So I'm going to go ahead and just put on my foundation. I'm going to start with the Filter Finish by Collection, which I really like. Actually, I haven't used this for the longest time, so I thought I'd just use this now. I kind of get the grippiness now because I can feel my foundation isn't slipping on as smoothly as it usually would. It's kind of pulling and tugging a bit, so maybe that's the gripping part. Then for actual coverage, I'm just going to go ahead and use this Maybelline Fit Me Vitamin C tint. I'm not sure if the actual range of the foundations that I was speaking about earlier is non-inclusive, or if the store I went to just didn't have those shades, because I kind of tried to search it online, but I also couldn't find it. I went to a different store, also couldn't find it, and it kind of looks like the range only includes the bright lighter shades, but I don't understand why they would do that. Also, I did get a new camera, so I can see kind of a shadow of this way, so I'm gonna have to figure out the lighting a little bit more. So this is just the first video on this camera. The skin's actually looking really good. For concealer, I'm just gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. This I'm just going to take all over the eyelids. I know Collection's products are not always the best. The quality is not always quite there. But now that my base makeup is done, let's go ahead and set my brows. I made a mistake. I kind of used, because I used the NYX Lift and Snatch for my eyebrows, but I also used their Epic Ink Liner, and the packaging looks exactly the same. I use them basically daily, so I sometimes get them confused. So I have intense brows because I used my eyeliner instead of my brow pen. So I got the Vitamin Fix Brow Gel, and this is a fix brows in place with vitamin C and peptides to help promote healthy brow growth. Use alone or after applying brow color, suitable for vegans, and it just says one clear, but I didn't see any color of one, so maybe they're expanding the range. Don't know if I showed you the packaging. That's what it looks like. And then the wand is massive, so it smells like some type of alcohol, so I'm assuming this isn't going to be good. My search for a good brow gel is still ongoing. It doesn't feel very wet upon first application, but I have a feeling it's not going to hold, and this is so difficult to brush through. I feel like I didn't get much product on the brows at all. Let me try another little layer. Not sure. Let's wait until that dries down, then I'll tell you what I think. Let's move on to setting the face. So for setting powder, I got the Vitamin Fix Blurring Setting Powder, and it is a microfine loose powder that helps to smooth and blur the appearance of texture, fine lines, and pores while prolonging makeup wear with vitamin B3 niacinamide, and it's suitable for vegan. And I got one translucent, very cute packaging. Don't know if you can see on the side over there, it's like all geometric. Oh, that's actually really cute. So that's what it looks like inside, and you pull this up. That exploded everywhere. It's not sealed, but it has like one of those netty things. I usually don't like them because it's difficult to get the powder out. I'm just going to use a little powder puff if I can for just under my eyes. Oh, it does have a seal on it. Blind. There's like a little thing on there, and I'm just going to take my sponge and pick some of that powder up. Usually translucent isn't fully translucent. It can pull quite like white. Let's go ahead and try this under the eyes first. I don't know if you can see it casting, but it is white. It's usually the more affordable ones anyway that turn white, but maybe once it's like completely settled into my skin, it will adjust. Let me just powder the under eye, have a closer look, and then I'll let you know what I think. I kind of feel like it has a scent, but I can't be sure. It's a very like powdery powder because it is quite finely milled, so it's like exploding everywhere, and it's kind of coming out. Don't know if you can see that, it's coming out of my puff. Let me give you a closer look. So this is what my under eyes are looking like. I think they look quite dry and crusty, and I'm not sure, but I think now you can see that white cast it has, especially over here. So first impression, not great, but we'll give it a chance. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush as well, and you can just like bounce it on there, and I'm going to just set the rest of the face because I don't have any other cream products. Can you see how powdery that is? It's so finely milled, it's literally like smoke. Honestly, my little viewfinder is so small, but from what I can see, it does have a cast. Hopefully we can fix it with everything else. The brows are not holding up either, so I think I might just go ahead and just add a little bit more, especially like the tails of my brow. It seems to have fallen. I know I need to pluck my eyebrows, but I haven't had the time or the patience. So for the powder, I'm undecided. I'm gonna think about it for a few more minutes while we apply the other products, and then I'll give you my final thoughts at the end. But for now, I'm quite undecided on this. So the next product I have is this. Like I said, it is a Sweet Kiwi bronzer. They had one of two shades, and I got the deepest one. Although this is Golden Kiwi 1, it was deeper than Golden Kiwi 2, which is normally not the case, but we're not complaining. At least they had a shade for us. So just taking a little domed brush, we're going to dip into it. I didn't even read the back. It just says pigment packed bronzer with vitamin E, antioxidants, and a sweet kiwi scent. It doesn't smell like kiwi to me, but it does smell like quite sweet and fruity. Not a terrible smell at all. I actually like it. It's not picking up great, but it could be because my brush bristles are purple. Doesn't actually have any claims to be matte, or does it? No, it doesn't say whether it's matte or gold, if it's golden, if it's matte or shimmery. I think there's like a little waxy layer on there, and it's not picking up great, but I do like that tone. Like it says in the name, golden. I actually really like the smell. It smells really good. Honestly, what enticed me was the blush and the bronzer. They just looked so cute online, and I definitely wanted to try it for that purpose. I've tried a few of Collection's products, and they're not terrible. They're just affordable. They're like kind of like Essence, where it's very hit and miss. Some products are great, and then other products are kind of meh. I can't tell. No, I think it is fully matte, but I'm not 100% sure. Can we see a glow? Was that the glow coming through from the filter finish? I can't really tell. Other than that, I really do like the tone. Love the packaging. It smells really good, and I really like it. And it's really affordable. So yeah, I would recommend. Next, look how cute this is. This is the blush that they have, and it's just the cute citrus blusher. It is in Pomelo 2, which is grapefruit, and a pigment packed blush with brightening vitamin C and a zesty grapefruit scent. So I can smell something citrusy. I think I just got my nose in. I can smell something citrusy, but it's not like too strong. So It's very subtle compared to the rest of the product. Go ahead and try that. Look how pretty it is. Cheek, oh, pretty pink. It's quite subtle. And I think this has a shimmer through. It's not overly pigmented. You can kind of build it up if you go in with a lighter hand. And I really do like the shade. It's cute. I don't know if it's going to go with the eyeshadow we chose, but we'll see. You know I love blush. It's pigmented. It's pink. Packaging's cute. Would recommend. The pigment is there, which is the most important part about blushing anyway, or blushes anyway. So yeah, like this a lot actually. So I didn't particularly get a lip color, so because there wasn't one in the line. It's kind of vitamin based, like I said. So we got the freshly squeezed lip oil. It says glossy finish, balmy texture enriched with lip loving vitamin C and fresh fruity scent. I got mine in orange. It smells like orange. How cute is that? Such cute packaging. But I am going to actually just line my lips with a brown liner. These are my favorite from Barry M. They're like, I think £3, £2 or £3, and I got mine in the shade chocolate. And then just kind of mush my lips together, and then we're gonna go ahead and use this lip oil. I've been more into lip oils these days, even though I don't like lip glosses. I really like the smell. It kind of smells like Emergency or Barocca. So yeah, can't go wrong. It's really lightweight, not sticky. It's actually more lightweight than the rest of them that I've tried, like the Catrice one. I tried one other one, can't remember, but this genuinely feels like a lip oil rather than a lip gloss. So yeah, would recommend. Lastly, we have eyes. So I got this little eyeshadow palette. This isn't in the vitamin line, but it's something new that I haven't tried from them. I did that, like, I think it was a 6-pan. I'll attach the video up in the cards, but they had like a 6-pan, I think, and I think I used the one called Miami, and it was like purple. So bad. Oh my gosh, when you tap into it, the whole thing just cracked and it had no pigment. It was terrible. But now they had these little 4 pans. I thought it was cute. This is just the Mars Explorer one, and it says for long-lasting, intensely pigmented eyeshadow, crease-free, smooth and blendable. We'll be the judge of that. That's the colors we're working with. This is the most approachable one in my eyes anyway, so let's go ahead and use this. I'm just gonna prime my eyebrows, my eyelids. I think the lip oil would have been better without the liner, to be fair, because it's kind of slippy now, and it's just my lips feel like they're just slipping and sliding. So note to self. Starting off, we're just going to use this cream shade here, and then I'm going to put through the crease and kind of just set the base there. Ooh, that's strange. That's a lot more pigmented than I expected it to be. Not that you can see much, but I can actually see where I placed it. It's much lighter in the crease over there. Something like that. Then I'm going to grab a clean brush and I'm going to take the orange. I'm actually just going to go in order like that. So we're going to grab the orange, and that I'm just going to put in my true crease. Oh, that's actually very pigmented. They must have changed their formula, because the last time I tried this, or an eyeshadow from them, it really was bad. My voice has gone croaky. That was very pigmented and very blendable. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Easy. Next, as I said, we're going in order. I'm just going to take the red, and that I'm going to place on the outer corner. I'm pretty sure this was a clean brush, but it looks like it has like a different color kind of on the outer corner. I'm not sure what that is from, but let's go ahead and try in the other eye, and maybe we can see if it does the same. Maybe I touched another shadow with this. I must have done, because that looks much darker than this. Okay, easy enough. Lastly, we're just going to dip into this orange shade over here, and we're going to put it on the rest of the lid. Upon first touch, it feels a bit dry and chalky, but wow, it's pretty pigmented. I'm shocked. They must have changed their formula, because it was really, really bad before. I was so unimpressed with that whole range that they had. We had like the Sahara and something else. There was a whole bunch of like places that they had that were, it was so bad. Oh my goodness. But this actually looks really nice. Lastly, I'm just going to take a flat brush and then spray it with some setting spray and like intensify it, and then also just neaten it up. It picks up very well on a brush. That's impressive. And like this spot's missing in the center of my, the center of the eye, on my tear duct. So just filling that in, and then like I said, just neatening this up and intensifying that color. And then just taking that brush that I used the red with, and I'm just going to blend the edges. So this is what we have so far. I'm just going to jump off camera, add some liner and mascara, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is our finished look. I really like it. It's quite nice. I feel like the skin has calmed down a little bit. I did spray it with some setting spray. I feel like it helped a little bit. It's not too dry. It doesn't look like the powder is sitting on top of my skin, but it does have a little bit of a cast. So I am assuming it would flash back, in my opinion. Not the best powder, but also not the worst powder. But for the packaging, I think it's kind of cute. Final thoughts on everything. The brow gel, once again, just like Studio London, didn't work for me. My brows are already falling, which I hate because I already have like really fine, thin brows. So they're kind of unruly anyway. But yeah, the tail bit just keeps dropping down. So not the best in my opinion. And I feel like you can skip that. The primer, I really liked. I don't think it's a terrible primer. It's moisturizing enough for me who has combination skin, and I've just started my journey with retinol, so my face is extra dry, and I thought it held up really well considering. So I would recommend this. It's actually really nice, and the smell is really good as well. Like I said, the powder, not the best but not the worst, but if you were in a pickle, I would pick it up. It's not bad. If you have a lighter complexion, it would probably work better, but if you my skin tone and darker, it can cause a little bit of trouble depending how much powder you use. Then the blush and the bronzer, love them. This is the whole reason why we have this video, is because of these two, because the packaging is absolutely like adorable and I'm obsessed. So I really like this. It's still held up. You can still see the definition of the bronzer as well as the blush, and that is all I need in a blush and a bronzer. So these did not disappoint. I'm really happy I picked them up, and I can't wait to keep using them. The eyeshadow palette I'm really impressed with. This is probably the most impressive thing in the whole video because I didn't expect what we got. It's very pigmented. Look at the shimmer. It's still like glimmering. It's very pigmented, very user-friendly, very blendable, and I'm really impressed. If you know anything, or if you've watched my channel for a while, I'm in love with these little slimline packages, so I think it would be a great addition to add to the rest of them. I have a few over there like Natasha Denona and Catrice, and yeah, this will be a great addition. The lip oil, like I said, is a bit slippy, so now that it's worn slightly down, I feel like it feels more comfortable, but I would definitely not pair it with a lip liner and just wear it on its own. If you're going for like a no makeup look or just wanted something nourishing on your lips, I would definitely recommend. The smell is gorgeous. It smells so good. It smells like you can eat it. It's a lip oil. I haven't tried like many to compare it to, but from what I can tell, what I have tried, this is much better. It just feels a lot more nourishing. It doesn't feel oily and it doesn't feel sticky. So yeah, really happy with that. I hope that this video was helpful in some way if you were looking at these products and also admiring the package like I do, or the packaging like I do. I would go and pick up some of these things. It's really cute and it actually works. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.